It's been a couple of months since I get this PSP 2000, and I can say it is one of the best purchases I made in the entire year, even when the year hasn't finished yet. But think about it, it's just amazing the fact that it's almost 20 years old since this console was released back in October of 2004. And yes, a lot of time, but I'm glad I have one, and I want to make a video about this because I want to tell you my story and my experience with a PSP in 2024. Now, the reason that I want to make this video and I want to tell you which my experience been with this console is because this console is so special for me, and the reason about that is because it's my first ever PSP in my entire life. Not kidding, seriously. Back in those days, my parents wouldn't be able to afford one of these bad boys, so for me, it wasn't impossible just to have one PSP. And well, time passed, it's 2024, I'm older enough, I'm working and getting my own money, so I think that probably will be the best time for me to get one of these consoles. And now that I have one, I can say that that is one of the best experience I ever had. I do have a Nintendo Switch and I play a lot of games on my Nintendo Switch, and the fact that I'm able to play those games that I wasn't able to play at a time, it makes me feel happy in some way. Now, talking about games, we just focus on the exclusive PSP games. There's a massive amount of games that you can play on the console because right now it's super easy. Just mod your PSP and you can get games for free on the web. And of course, that's what I did. And right now I'm playing a couple of games like God of War, Chains of Sparta. I've been playing Silent Hill Origins, another income third project. And now I'm playing one of my favorite games that is from a favorite anime series, which is called Black Rock Shooter. Black Rock Shooter, the game, you know. I'm playing those games because I always want to have that experience about playing the games on the original console that were made on. The fact that I think that in those years you were able to play games like that in just so small device is just something cool for me, and I'm super happy to be able to play. And as I said, there's a lot of games on the console, and of course I have a waiting list with those games that I would like to play on, but right now I don't have the time to play them. But a couple of them will be like Little Big Planet, Daxter, God of War, Ghost of the Spartan, Silent Hill, Shattered Memories, Obscure 1 and 2, Cops Party, God Eater, Manhunt, and many, many others. Even though the PSP is one of my favorite consoles, I have to say that there are some negative points, of course, because I just can understand about how people were able to play some games. And some games I'm talking to Monster Hunter. As you know, there were good Monster Hunters on the console like Monster Hunter Freedom Unite or Third Portable. But the fact that a PSP has only one stick makes so difficult try to move the camera in the game because you need to use the D-pad. And I understand it was the first console that Sony released at the market, but the fact that they believe that just one stick will be enough to play, it just doesn't make sense at all. Because even on those years, people were asking to Sony to add a second stick on the console, and they never made it. Not even on the post versions of the same. It was the PSP Fat, then the PSP 2000, PSP Slim, PSP Street, and PSP Go, and they never did that. I don't know why, but they knew that they had to, and that's why the PS Vita came out later with two sticks. And yes, the PS Vita for another video, but the point here is that they knew that they must add a second stick on the console, and I still not understand why they didn't do that for the PSP at a time, So even with all the pros and cons, I do love my PSP, and I also do believe that is one of the best moments to get yours, of course, if you're interested to. I know that with the pass of the years it will be harder to try to get one of these, and of course a deal will be more expensive. So at least in this side of the world. But now I understand what it was such a success in those years and what nowadays is still one of the most famous consoles around the world, and there's people interested in them, like me. But well, I hope you enjoyed the video about my experience with the PSP, and if you're interested in get one, hope this video help you to make the decision and just buy it. But well, anyway, I just would like to read your experience in the comments section below. And as well, please do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and activate that bell button so you don't miss any of my videos in the future. So please do it. It's for free. Thank you so much, and bye bye. See you next video.